Hello everyone and welcome to my Lego table. So today we're kind of going to be starting a little bit of a new building set. Although it's still Lego, it is a little bit separate from Lego. So we are going to be building Bricklink's old train engine shed from their designer program. So this is set number 91003. It is for 18 and up, and it is 2,331 pieces. It does come with 6 minifigures, and this was released in February of 2024. You could only get this for a limited time, which I'll explain here in just a little bit. So original pricing when this first came out was about $230. Now if you bought it like new in a sealed box, it'd run you about $290. And if you find them used, they usually go for about $217 to $245, give or take a little bit here or there, okay? So if you don't know what the Bricklink designer program is, it's actually for Lego ideas. So Lego ideas are where people submit their ideas for Lego sets, and then they vote on them, and then it goes through another vote and another vote. And eventually it may become a set if it makes it through all of the things. So the designer program, the Bricklink designer program, is where if your set didn't make it, you can take it and put it into the Bricklink designer program. And again, it'll go through votes and all these steps. And then at the end, the people vote and you get down to how many, I think it's 5 sets left. And then those can be bought. Now, they only make about 30,000 of each of these sets, at least for the first couple of designer programs. So this is from the first set of 5 sets. This is from the first series of them, okay? And right now we're getting ready to, we just ordered the 5th series is going to be shipping, I think in October, okay? So these basically, so it basically gives you a second chance at getting your Lego idea built into a Lego set, okay? So you get these a little bit different of a box from Lego, although it's still pretty much a Lego box. Now these sets are done by Lego, so they use Lego pieces and everything else, but it's a different kind of way for you to get your set in, okay? And the other thing that is different, they don't come with an instruction booklet. Instead, they come with this card, okay? And then on the back of it, it shows where you can scan to get your instructions for it, okay? So you don't get an actual instruction booklet, okay? So for this set, you do have one little sheet of stickers. And you also have, is it 14 or 15 bags of Legos? Hold on, let me check here. I think it's 14 bags, but a lot of them are in multiple bags. So there's 2 sets of the number 2s, there's 2 sets of the number 3s, and so on and so forth, okay? There's also a couple of bags of just miscellaneous pieces. So like this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. So several of just kind of extra pieces that aren't in a specific bag, okay? The other thing you get with this one are these 2 large base plates, okay? All right, so we are gonna start with bags number 1, which there are 3, I think, in here. I'm gonna build all of that, and then I'll come back and show you what we've built so far, and we'll go from there. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, guys, so the first bags, or bag number 1s, since there was like 3 of them, is done. We've basically built the base of the station here, and then like the train tracks that are kind of out front. Not much else to it. I will tell you, I don't like the base plates. I know that they're, great for something like this that's this big, but I think they're really hard to get the Legos to attach to. You really have to press down, and sometimes, like, see, these still don't really look like, I don't know, they don't look like they're flat. I mean, I think they are, but it just is really, it's weird. But anyways, once you get them on there, then sometimes they can be hard to get off. And there was one piece I had to pull off, and when I did, it kind of messed up 2 of the studs when I pulled it off, because it was one of these longer pieces here, and it was like it got stuck up here on these two and then messed up those two studs underneath, but it did reattach fine, so that's good. But yeah, so also the digital instructions for these. So usually when you order a Lego set, you get a booklet, you know, and you can just flip through the pages. The digital instructions for these are kind of like those, but kind of not. You can actually twist them around to see it in specific ways. You can blow it up, make it smaller, all kinds of stuff. The only thing bad about that is that sometimes you'll go to do what you think is what you want to do, and it'll do something else, and it'll flip the view around on you. So can be good things and bad things to the instructions for these. But yeah, so that's what we've got so far. So we're going to move on to bag number 2. And as soon as that's done, I'll come back and show you guys what we've built. Okay guys, so bag number 2 is done. Mainly what we did was add on the tracks and all of this stuff surrounding it, okay? So we just basically built this whole section right here. Tracks are kind of making noise. All right, so pretty simple so far. I kind of like how, I mean, it's huge, but it's not like technically difficult. So it's kind of cool. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to bag number 3, and I'll be back as soon as that is done. Okay guys, so bag number 3 is done, or bags number 3 are done. And basically we just did these here. So I kind of found out I did things in a little bit of the wrong color going around here, and I had to switch things around. It took me a minute to figure it out, but I did get it. So there's 3 over here, and then when you flip it around, there's 3 of them over here. And then we've just built up the walls a little bit around here. So that is it for bag number 3. And I'll be back as soon as I get bag number 4 done, or bags number 4. Okay guys, so bag number 4 is done. And basically we built all of this like little side stuff. So the little brooms here, the fire extinguisher, the gas gauges with the, I can't remember. Anyways, the 2 different gases. You've got a little toolbox here, oops, with some little things inside. Got like a tire. And then this looks like a wind up. Oh, it fell over. It looks like a little wind up thing for like an old wind up toy. Okay, and you can shut those in there. Now this isn't attached. This does roll around. Then you got some tools here on the wall. You got some hats hanging here. And then if you turn it around, you've got this here, which this does kind of move back and forth on here, okay? All right, and then you have the clamp table here, the drill, the little like box or storage, looks kind of like a storage box with a light on it, and then this here, okay? So there is all of it for bag number 4. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to bag number 5. And then I'll be back as soon as that's done. Okay guys, so here is bag number 5 done. Basically we built this whole wall with all of the windows. We did use a sticker here, a sticker here, and a sticker here. It's the same sticker, but 3 times, okay? Turn this around, and this is what you've got on this side here, okay? Looks pretty good, kind of like it. Okay, now also on this side, I think it is, yes. So we do have this one little plant coming out of the wall there. So, okay, so we're gonna move on to bag number 6. And once we get that done, I will come back and show you what we've built. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, you guys, so bag number 6 is done. Basically we put in the 2 lamps over here. And then we built the 3 walls here. Put the 2 lamps on here and the 2 lamps on here. And then also put this sign or the clock up here. Now we also built some minifigures. So you have this guy right here. And there is 2 sides to the face on each of those, so you can choose which face you want. Then we also have, oh, if I can see him here, sorry. There we go. This guy right here, okay? And they're already attached to the building. That's the one thing about the minifigures in this, is it kind of like tells you where to put them to make it make sense, I guess. And then we have, oh, where is she? There she is. This girl might be too close. Yep, a little too close. But anyways, this girl right here, okay? And each one of them have something in their hands. So she has a lamp in her hands. he has some tools in his hands, and he has a bucket in his hands, okay? All right, so this is what we have so far. Oh yeah, and then we put the plants on, more plants on the edge here, okay? All right, so we're gonna move on to bag number 7, and once we get that done, I'll come back and show you what we built. Okay guys, so bag number 7 is done, and this is basically what we've done. We've finished off this other wall over here, added on some more vines over here. Once again, we have the stickers. Oh my gosh, I just noticed all the stickers are backwards. I'm gonna have to fix that. But you have the 3 stickers in the windows again, and of course I put them on backwards, so now I'm gonna have to fix that. But then we have a door over here now on this side, which does open and close, okay? Other than that, I don't think we did too much else with this bag. So now we're gonna go ahead and start bag number 8 after I fix the stickers in the windows. And I'll be back as soon as that's done. Okay guys, so bag number 8 is done. We basically built up the walls some more, added in this yellow trim that goes down both sides. But yeah, so now we've added all that on. We added this in here as well, which is not exactly straight. That's okay. All right, so now that we have all that done, we're going to move on to bag number 9. And once that's done, I will come back and show you what we've built. So I'll be back. Okay guys, so bag number 9 is done. So it basically involved building this set of doors here, which now you can open and then see inside. So, I mean, this build is beautiful. I don't know, I don't know what else to say. It is a beautiful build. Those doors aren't quite, I'll have to get them closed here in a minute. Okay. And then other than that, we put in the trim work here, and we put in what's considered the crane. So this does slide along here, or kind of roll along here. And then also it'll slide back and forth. So that's pretty cool, okay? All right, so now we are going to move on to bags number 10, or 10 bags, whatever. And I will see you once I get all of that built. Okay, you guys, so with bag number 10, we are starting the roof that's gonna go on here. So this is the start of it. You just make kind of like this big chunk with all these vents along the side, okay? Fairly easy to make. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to bag 11. And once we get that done, then I'll come back and show you what we've built. Okay, guys, so the roof is completely on, which is basically what all of bag 11 was finishing this off and getting it done. Not very complicated. You just got to watch. There's like little hinges underneath of here that connect. So you got to watch where you put those so that they don't stick out up here where it attaches. But other than that, it looks great. Pretty simple, nice, looks great. Love it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to bag number 12. Ooh, that guy's really crooked, and I haven't fixed the door yet. And once we get those done, then I will be back and show you guys what we've built for that. So I will be back in just a minute. Okay guys, so for the 12th bag of Lego, we built this little balcony. Or little patio, not balcony. There is a little minifigure in here. You've got the, basically like a little lamp with a phone, and the little stove with a couple of cups, wooden seat, the door, and then this little cabinet with a teapot on top, and the picture of the bridge. The bridge that's a printed piece. There's another little white piece right down there that's like a magazine or something. That's a printed piece as well. It's not a sticker, okay? Everything else, that's pretty much it. We just built this. So there's two windows and a door on it. And yeah, so it's looking pretty good. All right, so we're gonna move on to bag 13. And as soon as I get that done, I'll come back and show you guys what we've made. Okay guys, so first of all, we built another minifigure here with a mustache. The mustache is kind of weird. It doesn't really stay up on his face. But anyways, then he's got a little dog, the garbage can next to him. He's carrying a pail, okay? We built this little cart that it's not really attached or anything. It's just kind of sitting on this little hill here, okay? Here is our other minifigure who has kind of like a little stop sign. It's got a little orange like a railroad suit on. And then the railroad stopper here, this is to stop the train cars, okay? Also, we have the train track that's in front set up now as well, okay? So that's what we did with bag 13. So we're gonna, oh, we also did the light here and then the little smokestack here for the chimney, okay? All right, so now we're gonna move on to bag number 14, and I will come back once that is built, and finally this build will be finished and we can show you guys the whole thing. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay guys, so this is finally all finished. So what we did with the final bag was, one, we built this electrical pole. Also put these little boxes and stuff in. There are some tools and stuff in this box as well. Okay, and the little bushing, the little lamp post. Well, I think actually that's a male. Is that a male post? Anyways, yeah. And then also put this little cart on. And it does move. You can move it back and forth on the railroad tracks. Okay, and it does have a little pumpy thing. I forget what these carts are called. My dad used to work for Amtrak for the railroad, and actually he worked for other railroads before that. And I used to remember the name of those, but I don't remember the name of them now. But yeah, so it's a fantastic build. But I will tell you, growing up with my dad who worked in the railroad, I have actually been to many train sheds. I've never seen one that looks this nice, to be honest with you. Now, maybe back in the day, maybe they would have, I don't know. But like in the 70s and 80s and 90s, not so much. And even the Amtrak ones now, probably not so much either. But it's a fantastic build. I love it. I love the way it turned out. It's beautiful, you guys. I mean, honestly, this would be a great display piece, and it's huge. I mean, this thing would take up a whole shelf by itself, and it's pretty enough to do that. So that is honestly very, very cool. So I also wanted to tell you, I'm not sure if I told you at the beginning of the video, but this was designed by Maria Galaglu. I have no idea if I said that right. I probably botched the name very, very bad, but it looks like Galaglu. I'm sure that's not how you say it. Okay. And so this is pretty awesome. So this is our first set of the series 1 of the designer program from Bricklink. Turned out pretty good. Really love it. Okay, you guys, so that's the end of this video. I hope you liked it. Please like, subscribe, get notifications, and watch some of the other videos so that I can keep bringing you some more and more Legos and Bricklinks now and all of that. Other than that, you guys can also check out my eBay page and see what things I have up for sale on there. I'll have some Legos, some recipe books, all different kinds of stuff, and hopefully some other building toy companies as well. So you guys can go follow the link in the description below for that if you like. Other than that, I hope you guys have a good day. Enjoy your Lego building or any other kind of building or anything else that you might be doing today. And we will see you on the next build. Bye.